So I just wanted to have a quick look at MSI because they're really branching out from their kind of core business. Like these young people here playing a bit of Half-Life on DDoS 2, Counter-Strike that is. But MSI are really branching out into office and education as well. And I think that their new range of products are really interesting. It's a really trusted brand. It's a growing brand. I think their products are excellent. I own one of their laptops and I bought their GPUs. They're always at a good price point. And yeah, fascinated to see what they've got to offer now for the wider professional market, not just the fun side of computing.
I'm a fan of mini PC designs. It's amazing how upgradable and how repairable these things are in such a tiny, small form factor. This is their pair of sort of creator class laptops, the Prestige series, that's my laptop there. And then onto the Stealth series, which of course have bigger graphics cards, lots of power in just 2 kilogram packages. Really impressive. MSI's main pitch here with their laptops is basically a desktop that you can carry without it looking like a desktop you can carry. And I guess as well, we shouldn't be surprised that MSI are going into that more office looking, more office feeling sort of build, because they've always been that the gaming laptop needn't stick out like a sore thumb. These Stealth designs are exactly that. They're powerful, but in a modest looking laptop. And the bigger guy, a 4K screen, Core Ultra 9, 5080 laptop GPU. I mean, you're going to have a good time there on a 120Hz panel as well. And you're still going to see a little bit of that gaming pedigree as we go across their more business and office orientated laptops here. And they're an education show, so they're showing off real PCs that would make sense in real schools. But these are upgradable small form factor PCs. I certainly think that's very cool at the minute. And so you see you've got the ultra small, small, and then you've also got a mid-tower PC as well there. Lots of choice here in this new office range from MSI.
So tell me about this one.
So this here is just to demonstrate our Note i7. So this one is the Intel Core 7 processor.
Yeah.
But the specification of it can be adjusted and optimized and configured to be mounted onto the back of monitors. We also provide a power cable as well, so that we provide it with a box. So a lot of the time when you'll kind of need to reach your hand round just to kind of power it on. But with our solutions, we're providing the extra cables, the extra accessories. But in our range, we have our mini desktops all the way up to our full towers that we offer from a B2B point.
I think this is a real trend at the minute, isn't it? Like small form factor, like PCs.
Yes.
Do each of these have like extra expandable PCIe slots in them, or like?
No, not on these two. These ones, you are able to put a graphics card inside, like low profile. You can put a slightly bigger graphics card in the GP180. But generally speaking, anything that you see from this side onwards, it's mainly on integrated graphics. Celeron, Pentium equivalent, 50 and 1050. And then we have the new Intel 3rd generation Core Ultras here as well. So this will be our new range of products that we're doing these things.
Okay, see up to Ultra 9, 300 series cap.
And then right at the end here, this one is our new Note Z AI. So this is our first AMD built mini PC, and it has 4 USBs at the front, 2 USBs at the back, and then you have 2 HDMI dual LAN. You'll notice across our range we will have dual LAN as a key selling point on our products. So even with the new Intel Core Ultra 3rd series CPUs, we will have dual LAN on the back there. One of the key selling features that we're selling is the upgradability of the product. Thank you.
So I did think it was really interesting, a brand that you usually associate with gaming, getting into this world of more office PCs, bringing that expertise to more normal professional use cases.
The platform itself is the NVIDIA DGX Spark GB10. It's an AI developer supercomputer.
And I think computers are in a bit of shifting sand at the minute. Like, what will be a normal everyday computer in 10 years' time? It's hard to tell. Will it be supercomputer processing power? Will it be more of a traditional CPU and GPU integration? And with the pressures due to RAM, GPU shortages, real pressures on pricing for not just gamers, but for computing in every industry, then I think it's going to be a fascinating shift in the very near future. And I probably wouldn't recommend buying a computer anytime soon, because you probably want to see where that shift goes, where the pricing shifts go. If you can get away with what you're currently using, then perhaps you want to stick with that. I've been looking at some reasonably priced options, sort of upgrading office PCs, and I don't know whether I can really say that I recommend that either, because it's just so difficult to find any kind of value in used or new computing at the minute. Let's see. Well, it's an interesting landscape for sure.
With this one, for example, 16-inch, we also have the graphics inside. So if you're looking for models that is less gaming oriented or gaming design language, we have the models coming with the graphic features.
I love the massive trackpad.
Exactly, the trackpad is newly designed. So you can see that it's more to the left side of the area for end users to have a better typing result as well. Yeah, 16 by 10 OLED model, so it's a 4K resolution as well.